Welcome to the deep dive.
Mhm.
Today we're getting into a really fascinating review of Alice Walker's novel, The Color Purple. It's such a monumental book.
Absolutely.
And our mission here is, well, to dig into that review and pull out the key insights, maybe some surprising takes you wouldn't get from just a quick read. It's like a shortcut to understanding why this book is still so important.
Hmm.
So the story centers on Celie. She's an African-American woman, and this is set in early 20th century rural Georgia. The review really paints a picture of her starting point, doesn't it?
It really does. And it emphasizes, the sheer weight of what she's up against right from the start. We're talking about brutal abuse, deep-seated racism, just crushing oppression.
Yeah.
These aren't just background details. The review makes it clear these are the core challenges she has to navigate. It really sets the stage for her, well, her incredible journey.
Okay, so that's Celie's starting point. But the review also pointed out something really unique about how Walker tells the story, right? How we get so close to Celie.
Yes, exactly. It highlights the narrative structure, how it unfolds mainly through Celie's letters. First there to God, then later to her sister, Nettie.
Right, the letters.
And the review argues this isn't just like a stylistic choice. It's fundamental. It gives the story this incredible emotional depth and a kind of raw honesty. You're right there with her.
It feels so personal.
Totally. And it positions Celie, even when she barely has a voice, as the active teller of her own story. We're seeing the world, the pain, directly through her eyes, her words, even her initial struggles with grammar,
Mm-hmm. And speaking of her journey, her transformation, the review also spent some time on Alice Walker's writing style itself. It said it was almost like another character.
Oh, absolutely. The review used words like raw, lyrical, and filled with pain, resilience, and ultimately hope. It's just incredibly evocative language.
It really pulls you in.
It does. And that distinctive voice, that style, is a huge reason why the book is considered such a landmark. The review calls it a landmark in feminist and Black literature.
Which it definitely is.
Yeah, because it really shifted the conversation, opened up new ways of portraying Black women's experience, their struggles, sure, but also their strength and triumphs. It was groundbreaking.
And thinking about those experiences, the review highlighted some specific themes, didn't it? Like sisterhood.
Yes, definitely. It pointed to Celie's relationships, particularly with Nettie and Shug Avery, as being absolutely crucial, like a lifeline.
A form of resistance almost.
Exactly. Connection as survival, as a path to self-discovery, especially when everything else is trying to crush you.
And beyond sisterhood.
Well, the review broadened out from there, identifying those universal themes woven throughout: gender, race, abuse, identity, and finally, empowerment.
Still so relevant.
Incredibly relevant, and it makes you, the listener, think, doesn't it? How do these themes, pointed out in the review, still resonate or challenge us today? They haven't lost any of their power.
Not at all. And just quickly, the review itself, it gave the novel a really strong rating, 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Which, underlines its impact.
Yeah, it speaks volumes.
So pulling it all together from this deep dive into the review,
Yeah.
what's the core message we're left with? For me, it's that profound resilience of the human spirit
Mm-hmm.
and the possibility of self-discovery, even against just staggering odds.
Absolutely. And hopefully, by looking through the lens of this review, you get a clearer sense of how Walker achieved that. The techniques she used that make The Color Purple still feel so vital and connect with so many people.
So here's something to think about. Consider how a story told through something as intimate as personal letters,
Hmm.
like Celie's, lets us grasp these huge, complex themes, oppression, empowerment in such a uniquely powerful way. What can that narrative structure itself teach us about finding and, well, expressing our own true selves, especially when it feels like our voice has been taken away?